All things Randi
at RandiRhodes.com.
Go for launch.
Speaking truth to power, the Randi Rhodes Show.
You can't sit home. If you're sick as a dog, you say, darling, I gotta make it. Even if you vote and then pass away, it's worth it.
What? He's so disgusting. He is just such a vile human being. He's like, just vote for me and then die. And then he had to go and attend his rape trial in New York. And people are showing up for him in sub-zero weather. What is wrong with you, Iowa? Really? Not that it means jack crap to any of us who actually follow politics. But unbelievable, unbelievable. And you know what he said? He said he actually promised them that, he would be their president for another 4 years and beyond. He's like Buzz Lightyear now of presidents, right?
We have a good chance of saying for 4 years. We'll have a lot to say about it. 4 years and beyond.
I mean, he just puts it out there. 4 years and beyond. I'm not leaving. I don't care. You can get a crowbar. You can bang out the windows. I'm not leaving. You cannot pry me out of the White House. I will only be a dictator for a day because on that day I will change the laws and give myself the ability to spend money, give myself the ability to deploy the military in the United States of America. I will enact the Enabling Act, which lets me do all these things. And that's what I'll be. That's what I'll do. And then I'll stay for, however long I have a life. I mean, it's unbelievable. And when you actually listen to some of the voters that showed up for him, all 115,000 voters that showed up at all, okay? And, they're talking about, he got 51% of the vote. 51% of 115,000 people. Woohoo. Big whoop. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like such a small little sampling of white old people that you just can't even who never get it right, ever. Never get it right. But, when you ask the MAGA people about what he just said, well, did you hear he just said? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It's like a scene out of Network. Did you hear that? Howard Beale just said bullcrap. Did you hear that? What? Yes, Howard Beale said he was sick of the bullcrap and that he was going to kill himself on live television. He was going to commit suicide. Did you hear that? Well, Donald Trump just said that he's going to be a dictator and that he's going to stay for more than 4 years should you open the door and let him back into the White House. And when you ask maggots about it, you know what they said? It's what we need. We need a dictator. Swear to God.
Would you rather have 4 years of Donald Trump as a dictator or 4 years of President Biden reelected? You don't have to like the words that come out of the man's mouth, but sometimes in life we all need a good paddling from the principal to set our life on the right track. And this country does need a little bit of that. We need a little paddling. I mean, I was a problem child growing up, and it took a good
cope and deal with it.
Leadership to set me straight. So I think our country does need some of that. So I hands down believe people wanted it 4 years ago, 3 years ago. So.
But they didn't vote that way, right?
I don't know about that.
You think it was a stolen election?
Without a doubt.
Could you take up your personal issues with your lovely little wifey there? Nobody needs to know that you want to be paddled to this day, that you have fond memories of being paddled by your principal. I don't even want to go there. But this is what they think the president of the United States is supposed to be doing, is kicking the ass or beating the ass of ordinary Americans. And I don't know, who's your daddy fantasies he has over there? Oh, but wait, there's more. What about he just said he's going to be a dictator?
The other day, Donald Trump said on his first day he's going to be a dictator for a day.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Would you rather have Donald Trump as a dictator for 4 years or re-elect Joe Biden for 4 years?
I would rather have Donald Trump. I'd like to see the repeal of the Roosevelt law so that he can be a president for a lot more than 4 years. But this country needs a dictator. I hate to say that, but it's the truth.
Okay. We need our own Adolf. We need our own Mussolini. We need our own dictator, everybody. We need our own Putin. We need our own Xi. Screw freedom. It didn't work out. People in Iowa don't think freedom was a good bet. They don't think it was a good plan. They don't think democracy is, the way to go anymore. They've given up. They've given up on it, and they would like to leave to their children a dictatorship. Well, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Donald Trump said in a speech that on day one, for a day, he would be a dictator. What do you think of that?
No idea. I don't know.
Would you rather have 4 years of Donald Trump as a dictator or 4 years of Joe Biden as a president?
Trump,
As a dictator.
maybe.
Would you rather have 4 years of Donald Trump as a dictator or 4 years of Joe Biden as a president?
Donald Trump all the way.
Even as a dictator?
Yes, yes,
Even coming out of Slovakia?
yes, yes.
Would you rather have 4 years of Donald Trump as a dictator or 4 years of Joe Biden as a president?
You know, we have a dictator currently, so.
What?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So we had blonde Snooki there. Who's deciding that, she wants, forget about the freedom of the Jersey Shore. In Iowa, they're pretty damn sure that they want a dictatorship. And, blonde Snooki is all about it. And her lovely girlfriend, who are discovering their path in life together right now. They are like, I don't know. I don't know, but, I don't want to be like left out of the clique. I don't want to be like, left to the mean girls by myself. I need a band of girlfriends, to protect me. So whatever they say is what I'll do.
These clips have made me more profoundly sad than anything you've ever played. And we are screwed. And this is the transformation into a dictatorship. Like, this is how it happened
Get
in
ready
Nazi
to be
Jersey.
sadder.
Nazi Germany. This is how it happened.
Get
People
ready to
saying
be
stuff like
even
this.
more depressed. Okay, this is an amazing thing. So over the weekend, this is crazy. Okay, so you have Ron DeSantis, who is running for the nomination of the GOP, right? And you have a guy from Florida named Marco Rubio, who is one of Florida's two senators. The other one is Rick Scott, who looks like a skeleton. Okay, he's a Medicare fraudster. He committed the biggest Medicare fraud in the history of Medicare, and he is our senator. Okay, and then you got little Marco. So little Marco, when he was running against Donald Trump in 2016, tried to send up the flares, tried to send up the warning signals, tried to tell you that if you vote for Donald Trump, you're going to get chaos. If you vote for Donald Trump, you're going to get a con man, okay? If you vote for Donald Trump, you're going to be so sorry because he's going to behave like a third world Latin American dictator, right? And he trashes Donald Trump on every single aspect of Donald Trump, from his comb over to his vanity, to his tanning, habit, to his lying, to his grifting, to his cheating, to his strongman thing that he's got going on there, right? You know what happened over the weekend? Guess. Guess who endorsed Donald Trump? Go ahead. Say it. Say it. Right. Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio endorsed Donald Trump. And Ron DeSantis is running to beat Donald Trump. They're both from Florida. I mean, go figure. Is it that DeSantis is so egregious because you know him really well? Or is it that you're afraid of Trump's supporters because everybody's getting swatted?
Clear.
Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.